Hello, welcome to segment 15 of The Truth in the News, and today is July 18th, and I wanted to kind of give you an idea of what's going on in the San Ramon Valley of California, which is, for those of you who don't know, it's in the East Bay area, so it's about 30 miles east of San Francisco. And what I wanted to talk about today is what's going on in the real estate market. We get a lot of news via paper, all the stuff on the internet, some of the major news organizations reporting how bad the market is and things. And I'm not saying that that's not true in some areas of the country, but what I'm finding in this area in particular, I'm going to highlight two cities. One is San Ramon and one is Danville. I'm kind of let you know what's going on in the market in these two areas. So let's get started. Let's just talk about San Ramon a little bit. If we look at what's going on with prices in San Ramon, they're actually up 3% from the same time last year. So that's in contrast to a lot of the media reports we're hearing about other cities and towns around the country where they're down, sometimes with double-digit numbers. We're actually up 3%, and if you look at the last 3 months in this chart, you can see that we've been going up every month. And this is in San Ramon. And these are for single-family detached homes. So very robust and strong, relatively speaking, with the economy the way it is. This is a pretty strong market. Number of properties that sold every month. So if we look at last year compared to this year, we're up 11% for the same month. This is through June, and this will kind of give you an idea what's been going on month to month. See, this is the last several months in San Ramon. Sales are up, and let's look at the number of properties that are actually going into contract. These are before they're closing, and they're again up 17% from the same time last year. We did have a very exceptionally good May. However, June turned out to be very good as well. You can see the numbers going up, and this is a trend line showing what's going on with the number of sales per month. So number of new properties listed every month. This is up 10% from the same time last year, and you can see how these are going up here. And my point is with this is to kind of demonstrate how localized the real estate market is. You can look at all the media reports and everything, and they're fine. They give you the data very raw, but if you break it down by the location, you'll see that it could be drastically different from city to city. Here's the average days on market in San Ramon, and we're actually up compared to last year, and there's a reason for that, and I'll talk to you about that in a little bit. So those are San Ramon statistics. For Danville, we're actually up 1% sales price-wise from the same time last year. And we've had a pretty dramatic uptick in the last few months on sold homes of the sales price, average sales price actually. Number of properties sold per month is actually down from the same time last year. However, it's got a significant uptrend, as you can see, which is very much in line with what we're seeing in San Ramon and basically this whole valley here. Number of properties going into contract. These are properties that are actually pending. You can see these are going up as well, and they're actually up 54% from the same time last year. So you may say, well, how could that be possible when closed sales are down 14%, but the number of homes going into contract are up 54%. The reason being is that it's taking longer for these homes to close because some of the new regulations with loans and how difficult it is for people to get actually qualified and get loans approved. Number of new properties listed per month is actually up. It's very close to where it was last year, but it's still up about 9% from the same time. And then the average days on market is actually up as well, you can see. So that means it's taking longer for homes to sell, but they are selling in higher numbers. So what does all this mean? Well, there is extremely dynamic market. This area out here in the San Ramon Valley, California, it's always been very strong. It's a desirable area, some of the best schools in the country. But what's causing some of the delays and some of the closings and stuff is that a lot of these homes are short sales, and a lot of the people who are getting the homes are having some difficulty. I mean, they're getting the loans, but it's taking longer. The underwriting requirements at the banks are much more stringent these days, almost to the point of being a little bit ridiculous. I understand the need for being conservative, but when it starts impacting people that have good credit records and not allowing them to get homes, it kind of doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So I think the pendulum's going to start swinging back on the loans, excuse me, and we'll see things process quicker. Now, the distressed properties, or the short sales, or the bank owned, we have a large number of homes that are in the foreclosure process, even in this San Ramon Valley here, and throughout the whole entire Bay Area and the country for that matter. What we are seeing though is that they're not being foreclosed on very quickly. So I think the bank they're processing them as quickly as they can. There's just so many of them that they're kind of at their max rate right now. So the number of these coming on the market is going to be very consistent for some time to come. But what we are seeing is that the banks are getting much better at processing short sales. So if you're a buyer right now, interest rates are very low. There is a fair amount of inventory, as I showed you, that's coming on the market. You will be in a competitive environment at the lower price points, and lower price points out here is anything under like $650. You'll be in. You can very well be in a competitive market. You start getting over $1 million, those homes tend to sit a lot longer. It's just because availability of jumbo funding is much tougher these days than it was in the past. So again, if you're a buyer, interest rates are low. I don't think we're going to see prices drop. As you see, they're going up. If you're a seller, it's a really good time to get your home sold. There is some potential with all the foreclosed properties, or the properties that are in the foreclosure process. They are going to hit the market eventually. It's just a matter of when and in what volume. So the only thing we can tell you is that as of today, it's a good time to put it on the market. If you decide to wait for the market to rebound, you're going to wait a while. So anyway, that's all for the day. As always, we're here to help you realize your real estate goals and dreams. Go out and make it a great day. Bye.